City.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Throwing on first down, McDonald. And his first pass is incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Watch the safety creep. Check. Check out route.
Back to the air on second down. McDonald. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
38-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Kill. Check 52. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
79 Bronco. On first down, McDonald. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Tackled by Undominant.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Tackle made.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
37-yard line.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
From the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a short gain down to about the 33.
On the carry.
Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
33-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
And the ball carrier, Anthony Hitchens, brought him down. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, McDonald. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. From the gun, McDonald. This is caught. Gronkowski. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st and goal.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no...
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. With it on the return is Logan. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald.
27-yard line.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for him. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. With it on the return, it's Logan. Oh, good return up past the 30.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Play action. It's McDonald. Going deep this time for Miller. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. First throw now for the backup Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, McDonald. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one complete to Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Harrison Butker on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. With it on the return is Logan. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. With it on the return is Logan. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Come on. Check 15.
Operating from the gun. McDonald. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Out of bounds down at the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They go play action here on 1st down.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers' 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. 34. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
Brady's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
3-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And, oh, this is going to depend on forward progress. But they're saying no, he didn't get there. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He'll buy some time right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Today's final score, Chiefs 30.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Kansas City, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.